Well, hopefully people who are watching online will find it, but you're here, so you don't have to worry about that. We're going to take a tuning note in a second and get started. If you found us online, sorry about the mishaps, but you've got time to catch us. Play a couple of notes, and then we'll take 3 tuning notes, one for the brass, one for the woodwind, one for everybody, and then we shall start. One more for everybody. Let's step up. Thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate seeing you here tonight, being allowed to have you enter into our space that has been empty for many, many months. For those of you who are watching online, oh, you're over here. For those of you watching online, we are looking forward to the fall when we should be able to open up for a more public concert. We do have a small invited audience with us tonight, and it feels great to be performing in person again. Our opening number was kind of a celebration of our return to performing, Fanfare and Flourishes by James Kurnow. We are going to continue our program with a selection from Edward Elgar's Enigma Variations. This made a public appearance within the past week. Traditionally, as Elgar wrote this piece in memory of a departed friend, particularly in British ceremonial music, it is often inserted as a remembrance. And with the passing of Prince Philip, the Royal Band in England has a new performance out on YouTube. We're going to give you ours tonight. You can check theirs out later. But we would like to just offer this up as a personal tribute for everyone to remember anyone who is no longer part of your life that you would like to have fond memories of as we hear in that. We're moving to the other side of the spectrum. Now it's time to party. This is a selection written by Ricardo Silva to evoke memories of Carnival in Rio, called Danza Brasileiras, #1. Starts with this nice, longing, reflective melody, and then the parade starts. You hear a lot of influence of samba. We hope you enjoy, and if you feel like tapping your feet, we're okay with it.
So those of you who have attended our concerts before may recall that I often try to find a theme that links the pieces together. We don't have one tonight. These are just, there's enough to think about. These are just great pieces that are enjoyable to play, hopefully enjoyable to listen to, and reach deeply and kind of tug at the heart. If there is an international component, we've heard music from Brazil, we've heard music from Great Britain. Our next selection comes from, one of those lands. Comes from the Nordic regions, either Finland or Iceland. I'm sorry, I have completely blanked. By Ilari Hakala, and it is simply entitled Waltz. It has become incredibly popular, and Hakala has been in demand to come up with all kinds of instrumental configurations for it. It's been written for orchestra, it's been written for chamber ensembles, it's been written for large wind ensemble, it's been written for reduced ensemble, and it just speaks to me personally. I think it speaks to some of the members of the group, and we hope that this waltz speaks to you this evening.
One of the reasons that I'm so happy we're able to have people come in is that several of you who are sitting out there have children, grandchildren sitting in here who've been doing this for a while, and who will be doing a wonderful little processional in a couple of weeks as they graduate from the university. I would be lying if I didn't say the last year and a half wasn't interesting. Right? Or if I said it wasn't interesting. We have managed to create, I think, a pretty valuable and quality experience throughout the challenges of the last 13 months. And I really want to commend everybody behind me for coming in with a great attitude over the last 13 months and really providing a lot of emotional and uplifting moments, because this feels real. And there have been a lot of things that have felt quite forced and unreal. And this has been a very real experience. I'm so glad we can share it with you tonight. But more importantly, I'm so glad that our seniors have had a chance to do this one more time. So I would like to recognize, if you would just please stand when I call your name, starting from the front. Matt Jularowski on alto saxophone. And then Nick Jones on trumpet. Joy Forrest also on trumpet. Our double reed section, Windsor London. Appreciate it. Been a fantastic job. All of them have been fantastic contributors, putting in the extra work, real support, and excellent role models for everybody in the group. Those of you who have anybody in here, I'm glad they're here. I'm glad you're here. They make my life a lot easier. So thank you guys, and thanks to you. Our next selection, it's been odd. We got another triple meter. We got another dance tune from Ireland. One of the hallmark pieces of wind band repertoire is Percy Grainger's Lincolnshire Posy. And I mentioned the past year, all of the arrangements tonight are actually adaptations of original band works or original orchestral works, designed in multiple voices. Each part has different possibilities and potentials, and it allows, with some creativity, any band of any size with any instrumentation to play some of these great pieces. This is an adaptation of a Grainger piece by Michael Sweeney. It's one of 6 selections from the Lincolnshire Posy. It's called The Lost Lady Found. It's got kind of a jig feel to it. So again, it's another toe tapper. Feel free. If you want to get up and dance in the aisles, I think you might have to go out to maintain distancing, because you'll only be at 3 feet if you move into the aisle. But you can do that if you want. So here's Percy Grainger from Lincolnshire Posy, The Lost Lady Found. And if anybody fell asleep, welcome back. You're just in time for our final number. Before we do conclude, we've kept the program a little bit short tonight. The goal was 30 minutes. We're going to be at about 32, but that's okay because we had a little bit of a delay at the start. Our last selection, no band concert is complete without a march. And this is one of the greats. There are so many. But this one comes to us from Norway. The Concert March Valdres of Hansen. It's popular the world over, and I think it's a suitable close for this evening's concert. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank those of you who are here in the room for coming and joining us. And again, so glad you were able to do that. Those of you who are watching online, thank you for tuning in and hope you've enjoyed it. We are going to conclude this evening's performance with Valdres.